I received an email from a viewer who's asking about creating a stroke using Inkscape. So I'm going to show you an easy method for vectors, and I'm going to show you a more difficult method for pictures if you don't want to vectorize something. So let's start off with the vector method. So here's a bone. It's just a very simple illustration, but it's not a vector. When I click on the edit paths by node, nothing comes up. So what I want to do first is actually copy this design. So I'm going to go Control C, Control V. That's going to get me a secondary image over here on the right. Now for this first image, I'm going to go path and trace bitmap. So I'm going to trace it to a vector. I'll click update preview. I like the way that looks. I'll click apply. And now we have a vector that I can use. I could have just used that one. I didn't have to copy it, but you can always copy and have a secondary piece over to the side here. So now this is my vector. You can see there's all the nodes. Looks great. I'm going to make this bone white. I'm going to click the little white button down here at the bottom. And now this bone is white. We don't need the page. I'm just going to move this over so it's easier to see. And because we have this white bone, I can now go up to path linked offset. And now inside of linked offset, I can click edit paths by node, and you'll notice there's only one link. There's no more nodes. There's just this one little linked node right there. And I can move him up and I can make this thicker just like that. Now I can grab my original illustration, click on the little arrow button at the top, and I can move the arrow over top of the bone, the white bone, and I can have an illustration that looks similar to the way a sticker would look with a white outline. And if you're not happy with the way this looks, if you'd like to make the white even larger, just simply move the black off to the side, click on the white vector, go path, linked offset, edit the path, and you'll see there's just the one little node there, and you can make him as thick as you want. Now I'll just simply move the black bone back onto the white bone. So just like that, you've now got an illustration that you could extract out as a PNG file, for example, and it's like a sticker because it would have a white outline on it. All right, let's try this again, but this time I'm going to use a complex image. This is a dog. I don't want to vectorize this because what will happen is if I select it and I go path, trace bitmap, even if I do a multicolored scan, let's say I make this 16 and I say apply, it's not going to look that great. You'll see here, it's got a white background on it. If I remove the white background, his eyes look really weird. There's no white now inside. It's not great. So I don't want to vectorize this dog if I don't have to. So what I want to do is create a copy of it. So I'm going to go Control C and Control V. So that's going to keep my original image here off to the side. And now I do need to vectorize this, but I'm going to go path, trace bitmap, and instead of doing a color scan, I'm just going to try to get a silhouette as much as possible. So I'm going to tweak the brightness threshold here and update preview. Okay, so if I go to 100 on the threshold and I click update preview, that's not what I want. I don't want a black rectangle. But if I go to 99 and I click update preview, that's pretty good. That's a silhouette of the dog. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to click apply. And now we've got simply a silhouette of the dog, and we have the original dog illustration here off to the side. I'm going to get rid of this because I already made a copy off in the corner there. So now with this vector, I'm going to make this white just like that. So what you can do here with the dog is just simply make the vector larger. You can simply drag him out like this. Now you don't want to stretch him, so you're going to hold down the control key and that'll lock in the aspect ratio, and you can make this now larger or smaller. So I'm going to make this a bit larger just like that. And then I'm going to simply drag my dog image over like this. So the nice thing is you can export all of this now by clicking Control A, and then you can make the page this size. So I'm going to go Shift Control R. And that's going to make the page the size of the illustration. Now, when I go to export by clicking on the little export button here on the right, I can just simply export the page, and you can see down below we have a transparent background and we have a white outline around the dog. And here's my file name for exporting. Instead of an SVG file, I'm going to make this a PNG file just like that. And now I'm going to click save. And there's my final image. It's not perfect because there is a few little nicks here that I'd probably want to clean up. So for example, I'm going to remove my dog illustration right here, and I can clean up this vector. So if you've got these little gaps in here, I'm going to make this black so you can see it a bit better. So you can see they've got these gaps in here, these little holes. I'm going to go edit paths by node. You can see these are actual nodes that pop up. Simply drag your mouse over them and you can delete them out. So you can actually clean up vectors pretty easily. Just like this, I've now gotten rid of those, but I'll make them white again simply by clicking the white at the bottom, move a little doggy in here, and now I've got a great looking outline that I can use. I can export this now. I can do Control A, move him into my page, or wherever he's sitting, I can just do Control Shift R, and that will simply redefine the page. And now I can export him. And there's my final image. There's no little black spots in here. I hope you found this walkthrough helpful. Inkscape's got a ton of features. It is completely free to use. Here's another video where you can have some fun using Inkscape.